Internet cookies take control of a tiny bit of your online privacy by blocking, deleting, and allowing only specific cookies. 1. What are internet cookies? 2. The purpose of cookies. 3. Types of internet cookies. 4. Privacy concerns of internet cookies. 5. Managing your cookies. 6. Summary. Did you know that you're likely to encounter internet cookies every time you visit a website? Surfing the internet is like walking through a forest of digital breadcrumbs, with internet cookies leaving a path of information about your online activity. These small text files are created by websites to store user information and preferences, making your browsing experience more seamless and personalized. From remembering your login details to tracking your online behavior, cookies play a vital role in the modern internet landscape. 1. What are internet cookies? Internet cookies are small text files that a website stores on your electronic device so it can remember details about you. These can be first party or third party cookies. Most of the time, cookies are a good thing. For instance, without authentication cookies, users will have to constantly enter usernames and passwords as they visit websites over and over on every page they browse online. Internet cookies can contain a unique identifier and the website's name, along with some of your. Oh, sorry. One sec.
That's okay, it happens.
A unique identifier and the website's name, along with some of your personal information if you've shared it with the website. Essentially, internet cookies help websites remember who's visiting them and reduce the load of web servers. Rumors of cookies stealing passwords or downloading malware often circulate the internet, but cookies are not harmful or directly threaten your devices. Yet, they can be used to track your online activity, which raises privacy concerns for some users. 2. The purpose of cookies. To better understand the role of cookies in your online lives, it's essential to learn how they function. When you visit a website, the web server sends a cookie to your computer or mobile device. Your browser then stores the cookie and sends it back to the server whenever you visit that website. This helps the server recognize you and customize your experience accordingly. For example, if you frequently visit a news website, the server may recognize your interests and display more relevant articles based on the data stored in cookies. 3. Types of internet cookies. Internet cookies play a variety of roles in our online experiences. To better understand these roles, knowing the different types of cookies and their specific functions is helpful. There are 4 main types of cookies. First party cookies. These are created and used by the website you're visiting. They store information like user preferences and login info. Website operators are the ones who can access first-party cookies, so they are considered beneficial for user experience and are less likely to raise privacy concerns. Third-party cookies. These are created by companies or websites other than the one you're visiting. These cookies are primarily used for tracking user behavior and gathering analytical information, often for advertising. Session cookies. They are temporary and only store information while browsing a website, getting deleted once you close your browser. These cookies allow a page to remember items in the online shopping carts or keep track of your progress through a multi-page form. Persistent cookies. They remain on your device until they expire or are removed manually. These cookies are used to track and collect information about the user, remember login details, and build a profile based on search history. They may also raise privacy concerns due to their ability to track user behavior over extended periods. 4. Privacy concerns of Internet cookies. Cookies can be exploited through cookie poisoning and zombie cookies, leading to unauthorized access to user data and browsing sessions. Privacy implications of Internet cookies. Primarily centered on Internet cookies' ability to store personal information and track user behavior. While first-party cookies generally store information related to user preferences and login details, advertising cookies, a type of third-party persistent cookie, build a profile on users based on their interests, search history, and viewed items, sharing that information with other websites to advertise relevant products and services. Okay. In recent years, there has been a growing push for greater transparency and user control over third-party cookies, with some web browsers even blocking them by default. Browsers that are block Browsers that block third-party cookies by default. Safari. Since the release of Safari 13.1, Apple has started to block all third-party cookies in Safari by default. Firefox. In February 2023, they announced Total Cookie Protection. Anytime a website or third-party content embedded in a website deposits a cookie in your browser, that cookie is limited, so it is not allowed to be shared with any other website. The EU Cookie Law. It is a privacy regulation that requires websites to get permission from users before storing or retrieving any information on their devices, including cookies. While the EU cookie law primarily affects websites operating within the European Union, it has also influenced privacy regulations in other countries and regions, including the United States. In the US, cookie regulations are not handled at a federal level, but some states have laws covering cookie usage. 5. Managing your cookies. By understanding how to check and remove cookies from different browsers and allow or disallow them according to your preferences, you can take control of your online privacy and ensure a more secure browsing experience. Checking and deleting cookies. Accessing your web browser settings allows you to clear browsing data, including cookies. Steps may differ depending on which browser you are using. The process generally involves navigating to your browser settings or preferences and looking for the option to clear browsing data or history. When you delete cookies, websites may no longer remember your preferences or other information, potentially leading to a less convenient online experience. Blocking and allowing cookies. 1. In addition to deleting cookies. 2. You can also control which cookies are allowed or blocked based on your preferences. 3. This can be done through your browser settings. 4. Where you can manage your cookie settings and choose whether to allow or block all cookies. 5. Only allow first-party cookies or block third-party cookies. Some browsers also offer advanced options for managing cookies, such as the ability to block cookies from specific websites or to delete cookies when the browser is closed. 6. Summary. Blocking cookies can help safeguard your privacy, but it may also prevent websites from functioning properly or remembering your preferences. Google Chrome mobile. Access the settings menu via the ellipsis. Bottom right corner iOS or top right corner Android. Select Settings, then Privacy, and then Clear Browsing Data. Mark the Cookies section and tap Delete Browsing Data iOS or Delete Data for Android. Safari, iOS. With Safari, you don't access your cookie settings by operating the browser itself. Instead, go to Settings, then Safari, and turn on Block All Cookies. And then, yeah. And there's this one. And there's this. Then there's functional. Selling, sharing, targeted advertising. So like these are the types of like cookies you could block or like allow. And then here. And then there's also some for Zoom. Okay, that's the end. Thanks.
Great.